The mosque, apart from being the symbol of the greatness of Islam, also serves as the center to disseminate the teachings of Islam. A congregation center to unite all Muslims through mass prayers where they can gain knowledge, advice and lessons to attain their well-being in this world and in the hereafter. Going back to its early history, the National Mosque, which was built between 1963 and 27 August 1965, is one of the most modern mosques in Southeast Asia. It is located near Malaysia's main railway station, right in the center of the metropolitan city of Kuala Lumpur. The late Tunku Abdul Rahman Putra Al-Hajj was the person responsible for selecting the location to enable travellers to perform their prayers upon arriving at the Kuala Lumpur railway station. The National Mosque is situated on 13 acres of land, with a floor area of 23,409 square feet that can accommodate 15,000 people at any one time. The vision to build the country's official mosque was put forth a month before the country's independence. The Federal Executive Council decided to commemorate this mosque with the Tunku's name, as the people's homage to the man who contributed immensely to gaining independence for the country and the people. However, Tunku politely declined this honor and instead suggested the mosque be merely named as the National Mosque. The construction of the National Mosque was initiated by the placement of the mosque's foundation stone by His Royal Majesty the King on the 27th of February 1963. The construction of the National Mosque symbolizes the spirit of unity and tolerance which is embraced by all the races in Malaysia, as well as the greatness of Islam as the country's official religion. The National Mosque reflects the obedience of the Muslim community, especially in Malaysia, in fulfilling Allah's laws and commands. Every Friday, it becomes the focal point of city dwellers performing the Friday prayer. The sight of Muslims filling the space in the mosque clearly demonstrates the lively atmosphere of the mosque. The National Mosque exhibits the green building concept. With Islamic and Malay architectural influence, which is well suited to the tropical climate, is rich in abstract and simplistic elements with a touch from local architects. The umbrella-shaped structure as the dome, tower and hero's tomb signify the sovereignty of the Malay rulers. The mihrab, which points to the direction of the Qibla, is shaped as a gateway with beautiful, intricate carvings. The top portion is decorated with lines of Quran verses in Turuth calligraphy. The wall is adorned with dark blue mosaic tiles in the pattern of ziliji, specially crafted by ceramic masters from Morocco. The top portion of the internal wall of the mihrab is decorated with hand carvings in the pattern of Mukarnas. The 71.6-meter tower stands proud in the center of a fountain, which evokes nature when the azan is sounded. The mimbar, where the imam delivers his sermons, is to the right of the mihrab. The balcony-shaped mimbar is built from wood and gives the impression it is levitating. The Imam's seat, silver-plated with carved motifs, was specially designed and presented as a gift from the Indian government. A vast array of amenities and facilities are available to provide comfort to Muslims to pray as well as to visitors. The facilities include a prayer hall, conference hall, lecture rooms, main meeting room, library, office, garden, royal suite, Imam's room, and ablution area. As a well-known mosque and the country's icon, the mosque serves as more than a place of worship. It is the center of the dissemination of Islam and a social and educational center for structured and systematic religious studies. In addition, the National Mosque frequently receives official and unofficial visits from domestic and foreign top-ranking representatives. Tourism has enlightened non-Muslim visitors on Islam and provided them a closer look at how Muslims worship. In 2007, the National Heritage Department, under the Ministry of Culture, Arts and National Heritage, declared the National Mosque and the Heroes Tomb as National Heritage Sites, according to the National Heritage Act 2005. These sites are recognized to raise the awareness among Malaysians of maintaining, preserving, and protecting the national heritage. The National Mosque, the landmark of the greatness of Islam in Malaysia, prevails in the midst of modernization, assured that any future transformations will position it on par with any world standard development, and serves as a catalyst to strengthening and uniting Muslims in Malaysia. The National Mosque, enduring in the face of transformation, pioneer of the Ulul Albab generation.